Where were we? Yeah, it was about 2 hours ago. So I was on the phone with Rob Ridoff. We were looking at horses in the Illinois sale. Now, you would think, Anthony, if you're looking at horses in the Illinois sale, they would be Illinois horses. Not exactly true. I was also looking at a Lazarus colt that we didn't get. But earlier on, there was a Devious Man. Now, Devious Man was new on the scene in New York and obviously came out swinging. You know, a lot of these sires that are, Devious Man wasn't a killer on the track. He was a nice horse, but he wasn't like, oh my God, I can't wait until Devious Man is a stud. He was just a nice horse. But he has definitely made his, stamp of approval in New York. He had a great year. Gertrude, I believe, is a Devious Man. And Mark Treffy's colt has had an exceptional year. Both Devious Men. I'm sure there's lots more, but those are two I know of. I looked at the video of this filly. You can tell she was a little small, a little long. Remind you of someone else we have. A little small, a little long. You're dealing with fillies and colts that have to race on half-mile tracks for virtually every stake race this year and next year. So, little long, little small, not the end of the world. Who's she bred by? I said she's a Devious Man. Now, her mother was a decent mare, but her mother's brother, I personally had for 3-4 months as like a 6 or 7-year-old, and he was a very, very nice horse. I won some preferreds with him on the B tracks, raced him at Mohawk. He was just a really nice horse. His name was Guilty with an Excuse. I really like that horse, and it's odd. It's a small world. You see this. I was talking to Brian the other day about this. You see these bloodlines everywhere, and I've always had. You guys know horses that try hard, work hard, and are nice horses, or horses that are going to have a soft spot in my heart. And Guilty with an Excuse was one of them. So this was out of a sister to Guilty with an Excuse. Good mare in her own right. I wish I had everything in front of me. I don't. But a Devious Man filly, very well put together. Go look at her video. I believe it's 46 or 48 is the video. She's 46, I think. She's the only Devious Man in the sale, and very happy with her. 10,000 she went for. And I explained it very clearly to Mark. Mark Treffy had called me maybe half an hour before she was going to go in the ring, and I wanted to let him know that I was in fact going to bid on the filly. It would be kind of silly if there was two bidders and they were Mark Treffy and myself. If you want the filly, go ahead. We both thought she'd bring 15, 16. I probably would have went to 15 or 16, but didn't have to. At 10,000, I just don't see how there's a mistake made there. I had Rob Ridoff look at her. He said, Anthony, very nice filly. The only dig, she might be a little small. I said, well, Rob, she's going to race in New York. He said, then that's not a dig. He said, so this filly looks great. She is not, I can't even think of her name now. I apologize, I can't think of her name. But we have purchased her. She is our, 5th yearling. We've had some private ones come in I didn't tell you about just yet. She's like our 5th yearling in the barn already, and more on the way. But no more today. We're all done in Illinois at the Land of Lincoln sale. The next sale we go to will be Monday at Tifi's Illini sale. And we do have our eye on a number of Illinois breds in that sale. So if you're an Illinois person out there saying, well, Anthony, you bought one horse that's a New York bred, relax. There just were no horses to be had today that I was interested in. But we have a bushel full of them on Monday that I found interesting. So both Brian Hockman and Rob Ridoff will be in at the Illini sale on Monday. We'll have lots of information, lots of videos, none of which I have for you today, other than to tell you we bought a Devious Man trotting filly, I believe, hip number 46. Don't kill me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's hip number 46 in the Land of Lincoln sale, the sale that just completed in Illinois. So, I was talking about Bomb Hugger. We just posted a video of her training today. She was exceptionally good. Last quarter in 28 and a piece, a mile in 58, and she was sharp. I haven't heard from the vet or Jason yet. I know she's going to scope good. They all trained great today. It's been an exceptionally good day. I got 5 horses I did videos of at Hickory Lane Farms. Only 5. I don't want to bombard you with a million videos of a million horses. Listen, you guys know how we operate. I gave you 5 videos. I have 17 horses on my list I'm looking at. that may or may not come from Hickory Lane and other firms. So right now, I brought you ones that I thought looked really, really good. One flyer that I think I'm very interested in. Good looking horse. You'll know the one when you see it. So 5 videos I did at Hickory Lane. I am exactly 20 minutes away from Steiner Stock Farm. We are going to have a real good look. Hickory Lane, we've done a lot of business with them. They have a mare. They have stolen Dance for us. They have stolen Dance for us. I didn't get a chance to go see Stolen Dance. What an idiot I am. I was literally at the farm. But I was rushing to get out of here. It's 5 o'clock now, and I still have to drive down to Steiner Stock Farm, look at all their horses. I'm not going to get home till 10 or 11 o'clock at night. But nevertheless, in a very productive day at Hickory Lane. On my way to Steiner, I'll bring you some more videos there. So as I was saying, Bomb Hugger looked fantastic today. Trained really, really good. Trained really strong. Tanzanite Tricks is having a fantastic run at the Meadows. Second the other day, but 55. And I could be wrong, but I think they had mud gear on. Maybe I'm wrong, but I was nowhere near the Meadows. But from where I stood, I thought that they had some mud gear on, which wouldn't surprise me. This filly's look great. We're going to enter her. I told Tim to enter her at Scioto next week. She has $25,080 made, or $880 made, and it's an hours of 4 or 26. Now, she'll race against geldings also, but I'm not concerned. As I said to Tim, this filly's on fire right now. You know, you can't get any closer than that cap for money. And yes, she has to race against both sexes, but I think over Scioto she'll try 55 right now. She is really coming on strong. Love what I see with her. Probably going to see her at Scioto this week. West 52nd was a winner again. I had somebody call about him today. We had priced him pretty aggressively on gate after his win. A lot of people saying, why are we selling this horse? It's pretty simple. He was in the non-winners of 6. That was his 6th win. You do the math. He can race in the non-winners of 8, which is a 30 claimer. I just don't think he can do up in there, and I'm not in a habit. This year we've done the best we can, have gone out of our way to adhere to one strict rule. Don't put them in where they can't do. Race the horses accordingly, race them where they belong, and I think we've done a pretty good job of that. We've had an exceptionally fortunate year at the track, and I don't think it's luck as much as better planning, right? Putting the horses in where they belong, not just putting them in to see if they can do, putting them in where they belong. And now what you're seeing is West 52nd finding it a little difficult up in those top classes. We talked about this with First Glance earlier on. A similar scenario, much different classifications just yet, but a similar scenario. Have to put them in where they can do, and I believe West 52nd is going to do very, very well in the class he just left. He can't go there anymore. So there are some options. We're going to explore them, but I think the best option to explore is selling him, and he is on gate right now. War We Welcome joined him on gate. We did have 3 people call asking about War We Welcome. I think she'll probably be moved in the next day or so. He's a good-looking, strong, decently bred horse, but you guys know my feelings on War We Welcome. I haven't met a bigger coward that is as fast as her right now in my life. I've met a lot that I thought were underachievers. She goes above and beyond over underachieving. She is a fast horse that can come out and race absolutely fantastic this Monday, and then just throw an absolute bomb at you the next Monday where she was just terrible. So Where We Welcome, there's no denying her speed and her ability, and just as much there's no denying that she is an underachiever. And I'm sorry for the people that have fallen in love with Where We Welcome out there. I'm not in that group. I'm in the group of, hey, you know what? I know you have talent. Show me some good races, and then you can go race mediocrely for somebody else. And that's exactly what will likely happen with Where We Welcome. I think she's okay. I think she's decent. But what bothers me the most, you might laugh or other people might get angry. What bothers me about this filly is how much she squanders, right? This could be any kind of horse. Like, I mean, a legit... Ask James, ask anybody that's ever driven her or trained her. She fooled Carmen to the point where he put her in 2 golds. 2 golds within the last 2 months. Nobody that has ever sat behind this filly cannot say, wow, she is a good horse, because she is. She just chooses not to be a lot of the time. And that is really where the rubber meets the road. That is where she loses me. So, War We Welcome, up for sale, and she will be sold in the coming weeks. Now, we're not done with stakes this year. We had the finals. We were very lucky with Taiwan on. I was so pumped with her yesterday. The way the horses trained today, the prep from Bomb Hugger. I'm just having a great day. I really am. Resolute Bay won. It was so weird. I went to check and see. I went to click on Hanover just to see what race was going, and I caught the last 3/8 of his mile. He raced great. Travis drove him great. And as I said, Johnny, Deb, everybody associated with the horse have done a great job with him. We do have the grassroots finals still in Ontario for Resolute, or not Resolute, well, I don't know, maybe Resolute Bay, but that was Prospect Series today. But the finals for the Big Colt Renegade Gypsy are still there. I don't know who else. Grace still is in contention to make the gold finals. I think I'm forgetting somebody. Charting Phillies, Charting Colts, PC Phillies, PC Colts. Anyway, but we still have, after Bomb Hugger's final next Friday, she's not done. She's got the New Jersey Development Fund stake, I guess 2 weeks later or 10 days later at Freehold. So we have to figure out, I'm going to ask, I haven't talked to Mark Beckwith yet, but I'm going to ask Mark and Melissa if they race at Freehold. If they don't, I know that Bob Baggett raced Rooney Blue Chip for us at Freehold last year, so I'll give Bob a call and see if he wants to. We'll have Bomb Hugger, Blue Bayou Dio, and potentially Unbeatable Kemp. We'll see. I'm not sold on the Unbeatable Kemp heading to Freehold yet, but we'll see. We'll see what happens over the next week or so. Overall, I'm super happy with the way everything is going right now. Just very lucky, and hope it stays. Hope the luck stays around for a while. We still got lots of racing, both this weekend and the rest of the fall. So that's your opening. 2 parts. We are 1 horse heavier today. We purchased out of the Land of Lincoln sale a Devious Man, New York bred, coming out of Illinois, but a New York bred trotting filly. I thought she'd go for almost twice as much as we paid for. I thought it was a very good deal, but who knows? We won't know until next summer. Devious Man filly, hip number 46, out of the Land of Lincoln sale, and she'll be heading to Ontario soon enough. So we'll talk to you all very soon. We still have lots to talk about. 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, racehorses, barns. We'll get to it. It's raining now. We'll get to it in... I'm going to do my videos after I get to the farm here. So we'll be back at it on the way home. Take care.